Hi guys, welcome to this session in Microsoft Excel. In this module, I want to have a quick look at how to do a dashboard. Some different ways of doing it, copy and pasting graphs and slices, using the camera feature, which is an old feature, but not as obvious as it should be, and using the text box to link to cells. So on the screen, you can see there I've got some slices, which causes the graph to react, and it also causes this camera shot also to react. So to get rid of that, just click on this product and it just shows you that product like so. So that is the camera feature, which I'll show you in a second. On this side, I've just got another graph looking at some pivot data and the options there to use this timeline on the front screen to show some sales figures as they apply. Or in fact, it's not sales, it's sector, sales per sector. And then on this one, I've just got a shape which is linking to a cell on a different sheet and grouped with this shape, so you can create these sort of things as well. So there's lots of different features you can put on a dashboard, but the point of a dashboard is to have a one-stop shop for all your information, a management dashboard. So let's get a blank sheet and let's create this from scratch. So I'll just create a pivot table on this one. So I'll click into it and insert pivot table. I'll let it go onto a new worksheet. There she blows. So I just want to put sales into values and product into rows. Salesperson I can have as a filter, and what I then want, let's just go back to the dashboard. Is that what I had there? I just had the graph, so put a little format this to pounds, so just click on that for a second. Value field settings, number format, accounting. Okay, so I need to insert a little graph on this. That'll do. So you want to copy and paste this graph. You can get rid of the totals there. Slightly different to the one I've got, but it doesn't matter. Copy and paste that onto your new dashboard. So I'll call that, I'll just paste this first. I'll call that dash 1, so I don't get mixed up. So that's going to go there, and then I want some slices on this, so I'm going to go back to there, insert a slicer for salesperson and product. Okay, and then each of those I'm going to put onto my dash 1 there and there. And you can do this with all of these, just put it in there. So now I've got two side by side. I'll just leave them quite big like that, but they'll do the filters for you by product. Little cross, take it off, and that'll bring it all back. Now you've also got, I mean on this one I think I've got it by product here and location. So if I go back to this one, you've got these other options. I've got region in there, I think. Yeah, like that, so it makes it a bit bigger. I don't want region in there for now, but you've got date as well. So with a date field, you can have a timeline. Insert timeline date. Okay, just cut that, put that onto my little front screen, paste. So then you've got some date filters that you can select like so. So that's the first bit. Now I'll go back to this one for a second. Then I had this little tool. So this is the camera tool. The camera tool allows you to select a part of a screen and then place it somewhere else, and that is a live link. So if I click on these filters, that's obviously changing. So if I go back to my pivot table, I will now put region on the top so it looks the same as the other one. Now I want to capture that. Now the camera tool is on the top here. Now I've had to go and get that, that's not there. when you first get Excel. So into this little drop down, more commands, and basically you are finding commands not on the ribbon is probably the best way to go. And then if you click in here and type the letter C, it will go to the C's, and then you can scroll down to find camera. There she blows. Add it across, and then you get camera tool. Cancel that off. So how does that work? So basically, you highlight what you want to see. So let's just highlight this. You click the camera, which then selects that area, and you've got a little pencil point. So you go back onto your dashboard, and then you can draw a shape, and then that puts it in there for you. So now if I do a filter, Dave Green, because this is looking at the same data, this camera area, which I like this, I used to always create my dashboards with this, but this is from years ago, Excel 2003, maybe even before then. But it's all reacting to these slicer filters, and it's all reacting to these date filters. So that's that one. Now, if we go back to this dashboard, we've got, that is the same, basically same sort of stuff, but we've got this. This is a little box here. So let me go, what we're going to go get. I shall go and get this stuff I've got separate on a different sheet. So to use the shape and get data on the shape, I'll just clear these filters. You need to draw a shape, so insert shape, any shape. I'll just draw this one, and while it's active with these little circles around, you go to the formula bar and you type equals, and then wherever you go next, so I'm going to go to shape data, I'll click on that figure, and it brings that figure in. Now that figure is just sitting at the top of this box, but if I right click on that, format shape, this pane comes out on the right side, allows you to format the shape. If I select this option, size and properties, you can select where you want this to go. So I want this to go in the middle, and then you can do, well, I could have done it up there actually. I want that to be in the center like so. So that is always going to be linked to that cell, the sales figure. But what I want to do now is put another box on there, rectangle, like so, and just type in there sales and put that in the middle, and then I'm going to colour that one a different colour, and then I'm going to group these two together so they move around. So I'm holding my shift key down and clicking on that, so the whole thing's selected. Shape format, group, so they all become one little group. And again, that's reflected on the sales figures. If I make that a bit smaller, and then you can go do exactly the same thing. I'll just copy that actually, paste that there, and B3. So now I need to get rid of this figure, because this is going to be costs, and then you just push that up, copy it again, paste it there, and then it's going to be B4 profit, and then you change that to profit. If I can get in there, profit. And what you need to do is pull things in from all over your spreadsheet or your workbook, different sheets into one place, so you can see all the information. You can bring filtered data across if you want, but whatever you want needs to be easy to use and not difficult to use. Now, in terms of shapes, just so you, in case you didn't know, these features here, if I just get a blank shape, you can you can't do formulas like this, but you can use text like this to put some instructions in there. So if I wanted 3 columns in this, down the bottom here you've got columns, So inside this text box, I'm going to go 3 columns. And then when I type, if I do Control and Tab, and Control and Tab, and Control and Tab, and Control and Tab, you can actually get yourself across, but you have to do Control and Tab, not just Tab. Otherwise it just jumps across and stays in the same column. But that's just a bit of extra information if you wanted to do that sort of thing. But that's all I want to talk about in this little section. So the camera, great little tool. Hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for your time.